Well, Mr. Villager, the book War Games by Alan Gratz is a book about a girl named Evie Harris who competes in the 1936 Berlin Olympics and discovers a dark secret about the tyranny that was going on at the time in Nazi Germany. Well, Mr. Villager, Evie does come from a traumatic background where she had to move from Oklahoma because she got buried for days and thought everyone had died in the dust storm that she was in. Even though everyone had survived, they had to leave there because their house was buried under piles and mounds of sand, and they left there traumatized and had to move to California to live in their car. Well, Mr. Villager, the inciting incident is when Evie finds out from two old dudes who left a note to come meet them, and when Evie does meet them, it turns out they're planning to rob millions of dollars worth of Natzi Gold. Well, Mr. Villager, after losing the chance to get into the finals of the Olympics and not qualifying, she goes through an emotional breakdown that leads her to make the impulsive decision to join Solomon Monday and Carl in the bank robbery. Anyways, time to move on to the facts about the character/plot. Did you know that Carl is a homosexual? Why did the author have to make this book woke? Oh yeah, and Carl's husband gets sent to a concentration camp, but that's not important. Anyways, let's see. Heinz is a spy from the Nazis. Ursula Diop has a dagger. Germany is hiding the mass amount of soldiers that have died ruthlessly on the World War I battlefront. Hitler's youth group did terrible things also in the book, like recruit members as young as 10 years old. As it turns out, the gold they stole from the bank ended up being stolen from the prosecuted Jews that had been sent to the concentration camps, which led the team to be conflicted about actually stealing the Jews' money. And Evie ends up doing the right thing to help the efforts against the terrible prosecutions that were happening to Jews at the time. And it turns out the Reichsbank, which was the bank they robbed, was a real bank from Nazi Germany times with gold in it. Also, Heinz turns out to be Jewish, hiding with his family in a secret room near the bank, and Heinz and Evie promise to keep each other's secret away from the Nazis. And Jesse Owens was a real person who won 4 gold Olympic medals at the 1936 Berlin Olympics. And during the longevity of the book, they're always hinting at, due to the terrible things that the Nazis are doing to the Jews and other stuff, that they're at the brink of war, which is subtle foreshadowing to the events that happened in World War II. And the book does a great job at making the Americans know little to no awareness of the Holocaust happening at the time in Germany until Evie sees it, and then the others, Americans, don't believe that the Jews are being persecuted because Germany tries to paint themselves in a good light during the 1936 Berlin Olympics, and most Americans are left with little to no info about it until the beginning of World War II. And thanks for listening to this podcast that analyzed Alan Gratz's War Games.